Successful English Speakers channel.
Hello, and a very warm welcome to you. Today, we are going to talk about a feeling that is so common for English learners. Maybe you feel it right now. It is the feeling in your stomach when someone asks you a question in English. It is the fast heartbeat when you need to speak in a meeting or in a shop. It is the voice in your head that says, "Be quiet, don't make a mistake." Today, we talk openly about this question. Are you afraid to speak English? If your answer is yes, you are not alone. Almost everyone feels this fear at the beginning. My friend is here today to help us understand this fear, and more importantly, how to become friends with it. Welcome.
Thank you. It is so good to be here. This fear has a name. We call it language anxiety. It is a real feeling. It is not because you are weak or not smart. It is because you care. You care about connecting with people. You care about doing a good job. And when we care, sometimes we feel scared of making a bad impression. The first step is to be kind to yourself. Say, "It is okay that I feel this way. It means I want to do well."
That is a good first step. Be kind. Let's talk about the reasons. Why does speaking feel so much more scary than, for example, reading or listening?
Speaking is different because it is live. It is like being on a small stage. When you read, you can be slow. You can use a dictionary. When you listen, you can be quiet. But when you speak, you are creating the language in real time. You feel exposed. You think, everyone is listening to my accent, to my grammar mistakes. You feel judged. Also, in a conversation, you need to think and answer quickly. There's pressure. This live feeling is the biggest reason for the fear.
The live feeling. Yes, that is it exactly. And we also worry about mistakes. We think our mistakes are very big, very bad. Are they really so bad?
This is the most important thing to understand. Your mistakes are not a problem for the listener. Think about it. When someone speaks your language with mistakes, do you think, "Oh, this person is stupid"? No, you probably think, "This person is brave for trying to speak my language. I want to help them." People are generally kind. They want to understand you. They're listening to your message, not your grammar. A mistake is just a small bump on the road. The car, the conversation, can still move forward perfectly. The only person who is obsessed with your mistakes is you.
So the listener is not judging us like we judge ourselves. That is a big relief. But what about our accent? Many people feel shy because they have a strong accent.
Let me tell you a secret. There is no perfect accent. English is a global language. It has a million accents: British, American, Australian, Indian, Nigerian, and more. Your accent is part of your identity. It tells your story. It tells people where you are from. This is beautiful. People do not expect you to sound like a movie star. They expect you to sound like you speaking English. Focus on being clear, not on being perfect. Speak slowly. Pronounce the words fully. This is much more important than having a native accent.
Our accent is our story. That is a beautiful way to see it. Now, let's talk about practical steps. What is a very small, safe first step someone can take to start speaking?
The safest first step is to speak to yourself. Yes, really. When you are alone in your house or in your car, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you are doing. "I am making coffee. The water is hot. I am hungry." Talk about your plans. "Today I will go to the market. I need to buy bread and fruit." This has zero pressure. No one is listening. It gets your mouth and brain used to forming English sentences. It's like practice for a sport. You do it alone first.
Speak to yourself. That is a great no-pressure start. What is the next step after that?
The next step is to find a safe person. This is one person you trust completely. Maybe it's a very good friend who is also learning English. Maybe it's a kind teacher. Maybe it's a family member. Tell this person, "I am afraid to speak English. Can I practice with you for 5 minutes? Please be patient with me." With a safe person, you can make mistakes. You can be slow. You can say, "I don't know that word." This builds your confidence slowly, like a small plant growing.
Find one safe person. That makes sense.
Now, many people are afraid because they don't know enough words. They are scared of stopping in the middle of a sentence.
This is a common fear. The solution is to learn communication tools, not just vocabulary. These are simple phrases that help you in a conversation when you are stuck. For example, can you please speak a little slower? Can you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, what does word mean? How do you say word in your language in English? Let me think for a moment. These phrases are your safety net. If you have them, you know you will never be completely lost in a conversation. They give you control.
Learn the tools for when you get stuck. That is very smart. It's like having a map. What about situations like a restaurant or a shop? Those can feel scary because you need to speak quickly.
For these situations, use preparation and repetition. Before you go to the coffee shop, practice the exact sentence you will need. A medium coffee with milk, please. Say it 10 times alone. Then, when you are there, you just say your prepared sentence. The worker will probably ask 1 or 2 simple questions, like, for here or to go, or what's your name? Prepare for those, too. After you do this once successfully, your brain will remember, I did it, I survived, and it will be easier the next time.
Prepare and repeat. Make it automatic. Now, the big fear, talking to a native speaker or in a group. How can we approach that?
First, change your goal. Your goal in a group conversation is not to be perfect or to talk a lot. Your goal is to listen carefully and make one contribution, just one. Listen to what people are talking about. Wait for a moment you understand. Then you can say a simple thing, like, I agree, or that's interesting, or ask a simple question. Why do you think that? Just one sentence, then you can listen again. This takes the huge pressure off. You are participating, but in a small, manageable way.
Just one contribution. That is a very achievable goal. Now, what about the physical feeling of fear? The shaking hands, the dry mouth. What can we do in that moment?
When you feel the fear in your body, you must breathe. Fear makes us breathe very fast and shallow. This makes our brain panic more. So before you speak, take one slow, deep breath. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, breathe out slowly for 6 seconds. Do this one time. It sends a signal to your body. We are safe. This is not an emergency. It is a simple but very powerful tool to calm your nerves.
One deep breath to calm the body. Simple but powerful. Finally, what is the best mindset to have? What should we tell ourselves before we try to speak?
The best mindset is this: I am a communicator, not a perfect speaker. Your job is not to impress people with perfect grammar. Your job is to share an idea, to ask a question, to connect with another human. Every time you try to speak, you are a bridge between 2 people. That is a beautiful thing. Be proud of every single attempt, no matter how small. Every time you speak, you are winning against fear. You are growing. You are brave.
Be a communicator, not a perfect speaker. That takes the pressure off. So, to help everyone who is afraid, know you are not alone. Be kind to yourself. Start by speaking alone, then to one safe person. Learn the help phrases. Prepare for specific situations. In conversations, aim for just one contribution. Use your breath to calm your body, and remember, your goal is to connect and communicate, not to be perfect.
Yes, your voice is important. The world needs to hear your ideas, your stories, your questions. Do not let fear put your voice in a prison. Take the key. Start with a whisper, then speak a little louder. Step by step, you can do this.
Thank you for this gentle, encouraging, and very practical advice. It gives us all hope.
Thank you for talking about this important topic.
And to you, listening, if you are afraid, we hear you. We understand. Take one of these small steps this week. Maybe just talk to yourself in the mirror. We are on this journey with you, learning and finding our courage together. Your voice matters. We will see you in the next episode.